We have a huge surprise for you guys today. One of Nigeria's biggest, most famous, top-notch.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you hear his sound and you're like, oh my God, what is this?
Which talent? Who is
Don't
this
take
talent?
I mean, take a wild guess. One of Nigeria's biggest producers. I mean, you hear his songs and you hear his music and what he does, with the sounds, and you're like, wow, this is beautiful. Guys, today we have DJ Coublon. Woohoo!
Fantastic. We are having him right here, the superstar, the man with the magic fingers. I don't know what description to give. It's great to have you.
I feel honored to be here.
Wow.
Trust me, when you listen to songs and you see the celebrities get big, you don't know who is behind all of that.
Yeah.
But before we get to all of that, DJ Coublon, we want you to do a little bit of something for us. Okay. We're going to play a couple of songs and we want you to dance. Give us, the very good steps to those dances.
Ask me to dance, so no problem.
All right, so control.
I think it will be easy for you to dance. I mean, most of the songs you might just at the beginning you might just hear something like DJ Coublon.
Exactly. Right. Well, control room, give us some songs to dance to. Let's have DJ Coublon give us some steps right here.
All right.
That's so.
Oh man, this is hot.
No, we are with you. We're copying you.
Go ahead. Anything you do, exactly.
There's this style that I used to do in the studio when the song, always comes up. So
okay.
Like this. And there's another one like this.
Wow.
Fantastic. Let's see if you can do something else for another song.
Let's try another song.
Let's have another song and see what
I'm not even a good dancer, first of all, but we'll just give you this part so it not be as if
you didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything.
Okay, let's see for this one.
Oh my, which one is this song? I'm blank, man.
Anything.
Okay.
Imagine you're found somewhere and this song is playing. How would you move to it?
Alright. This is a very hot corner, please.
Fantastic.
Sorry, guys.
You definitely did well. I can't believe that for a music producer, a song plays and you have no idea how to move to it. What about this one? What can you move to?
Okay. I only have one step. Just one step.
Enjoy the sound.
When you see them in music videos, you see them doing all this but then what's up, no.
Wow. Great one. I mean, for a music producer with the magic fingers, I guess what he just does is I give you the beat, you go with the flow. But for me to dance, hell no. But that's good. Now let's get to know more about you, DJ Coublon. How did it all start for you? At what point did you become a producer and you started giving us hit music like this?
I started 2007. That's when I majored into music production, and I had passion for it from school. I read physics with engineering. So that gave me that ability for me to interact directly with sounds and frequency. So it's easy for me to make music as I want to do. And so from 2013, that's when I came to Lagos.
From where?
From Onitsha, from the east. So so then I met a couple of artists that I worked with then. That's when I met Iyanya, and then got hooked up with him and started working with him a couple of songs. At the moment, I'm even signed to his record label, that's GPLNG. So
whoa, huge one.
So it was within that period that I got to meet, Kiss Daniel, and then we got to do lots of work, and even to the day we were in the studio to make Would You, we didn't even know it was going to be a hit. So all we did was do our best. We just did our best, and
which matters.
Which matters a lot, So every time we get in the studio, we always make sure that we do our best.
So I mean, first time I heard I heard some songs by some artists. Yeah. I would always hear that name at the beginning, DJ Coublon. And to be honest, to be very honest, I first of all liked your name before the music. Yeah. Like the way it just goes, DJ Coublon. Like I was like, who's this guy? Who's this Coublon guy? Yeah. So I'm going to ask, like, how did the name come about?
Well, you know that kind of thing in school where people mock you for your surname, and then most of my colleagues would be like, Coublon, they just messed the whole thing up, and then I was like, this is not funny because I don't like it. So they, when someone's trying to look for trouble and then they keep infusing that name on you, I'm like, until a friend of mine told me, man, the only way this thing will get to you is when you don't think about it.
Just so what's your real last name now?
My real last name is Akuba. Is
so they always tell you Coublon.
Yeah, so...
If only they know that it created a perfect name.
It was, at that point, it was itchy, when you have to like take it in and then... But then not
for a top producer like you, churning out those great songs. You look pretty simple. Yeah. You seem like a very quiet, very reserved kind of person.
It depends.
Or is there another side of you you're not seeing yet?
It depends on the side you want to be doing, because this is the side I can put forward to.
So who is this now? Is this DJ Coublon or the last name you mentioned the other time?
This is DJ Coublon, and my full name is Akuba Charles Ugochukwu. That is my full name. So. Okay. The brand, for DJ Coublon to stay was because I just said, what name do I put to this? I can't call myself, Charles on the beat or something that doesn't just blend. So in school, then anytime we were doing something on any console, because then I used to make beats on a piano. So then they will automatically brand you as a DJ. And once you're doing something on the platform, something, you understand? So you automatically, so that's where the DJ thing came out from.
Tell me the favorite thing about your job.
When I have it all figured out. Because if I'm in the studio working, I need to make sure that, it's a hit, and if it's not there yet, then it's not going to be interesting.
Okay, so now you've produced like an enormous amount of music, like you've done a lot of stuff. Do you have favorites?
All has actually been my favorite.
Everybody has a way of avoiding that.
The thing is, why I'm saying all of them has actually been my favorite is because whenever I work in the studio, I give it my all. So it's what now makes it super interesting is when it becomes everyone's favorite. Because for every song that I'm done producing, I always listen to it over and over again because I listen to it from different perspectives, listening to it like I was the one who made the music. So just to be able to understand how other people are going to accept it. So
now, DJ Coublon, how do you handle the attention right now? I'm sure there are girls flocking around the superstar music producer, and they're everybody wanting to, I want to learn from you. How do you handle all that attention?
Well, if they can afford it.
And the girls?
Yes, if they can afford it. Knowledge is priceless, so if you can afford it, I give it to you.
Is DJ Coublon single?
Yes, I'm single.
Searching?
The music, I'm still searching for the right music to make sure.
No! We're not talking about the music, we're talking about
everything is music, because if the music will actually tell me, okay, this is where you have to go to, this is who you have to let into your life, this is why you have to do this is why you don't have to do this, so it's all codes.
Well, ladies, he's single. He hasn't said if he's searching or not, but as he said, if you can afford it. So hey, if I were you, just look for a way to say, I want to come and learn music, and you get closer.
At least you start from.
You start from there.
Start from there. There will know.
If the music.
That is.
So, what other plans do you have for 2016? What are your plans? Who are you working with now? Who is the music artist that's cooking up something, and we're going to be expecting another major hit pretty soon?
Major thing is I work according to what comes forward, and anything going to put us on a different level, I'm always keen to take interest in it. Okay. So at the moment, what I'm just trying to do is trying to establish people that I've worked with, trying to make sure that these guys have their own sound and they can represent it for a long time, because I won't just want to work with an artist and then when the artist wants to come back tomorrow, I'm not available. I need to be able to sustain the trend that we've created with such artists, because I don't really create the same sound for every
people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of switch it so that they can stand out in their own specific areas.
Fantastic.
So that's our purpose.
That means if I ever have the dream to become a music artist, I'm sure DJ Coublon will just create one perfect sound. And before you know it, Simon will be out. Oh,
Simon.
I'm telling you, fantastic one.
Thank you very
fantastic
much.
one. Any other thing you want to chip in?
No, I'm just mesmerized, really. I mean, it's Coublon. Because to be sincere, I love music. I love sound. So I listen to like music for the sound. So that's what makes me say, oh, who is this Coublon? And I'm really honored, to meet you today.
Any last word to the people out there who are looking forward to becoming a music artist, a music producer like you, and have no idea how to go about it?
Well, what I would just say is everyone has their own, source of pursuit of, what makes them happy. So the major thing is as long as you're ready to sustain it for a very long time, you need to make sure you sacrifice, a lot for it.
Yeah.
And by a lot, I mean it may be, you have to pay dues. You have to respect the code of the hustle, and that is you being patient and focused. Because in patience, you're going to meet the right people that are going to make it work for you. So you don't have to do everything. Just do your part. Every other thing will fall in place.
There you have it. DJ Coublon is giving it all. I mean, this is an amazing moment for us, trust me. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So, for those of you who's been wondering who is producing these hit tracks we've been having back to back, here is a superstar, the man behind the masterpiece. Everything you hear that is a hit song, this man does perfectly well. So thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Great to have you.
Yeah.
All right, then, this is where we wrap up the show. Of course, we're wrapping it up in a very big way. I mean,
we have to wrap it up with some music and more dance. More DJ Coublon.
Maybe this time I can try out another dance.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
We get it in the dance. Okay, now let's have a last song to wrap up the show. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Remember that we'll always be here. Catch us on our social media platform. If you have anything you want to talk about, you want to ask about him, go to our social media platform and get all the questions down there. We'll get you the answer pretty soon. See ya. All right.
Have fun.
I'll be very bad at that.
Oh, this is amazing, though. Thank you.
I want you to know that I love you so.